Hi guys and welcome back to SwitchUp Gaming. Today we have a review of Miles and Kilo for you, which was a surprisingly beautiful and enjoyable little game. Now this is going to be a much quicker review than we normally do, as we're just getting so many codes we can't really keep up, so this is going to be a nice little mini review. Now as always, for those people leaving comments on the channel and staying active, we are giving away a free game each month. Now I haven't yet told you what the free game is going to be this month, but I'll leave you a little clue down in the comments. From the developers of Kidd Tripp, Miles and Kilo definitely comes from a good pedigree. Ooh, that's another classic, isn't it? But is this one going to live up to the hype of the first game that was an absolutely fantastic free runner? Let's find out. You start the game as Miles and Kilo happily flying along in their lovely little biplane, when all of a sudden a strange specter pops up, zaps you, absolutely wrecks your ship, and then his little minions steal all of the bits. It's a lovely light-hearted tale, and you have to go from island to island retrieving all of these pieces. What elevates the story for me are the several small cutscenes. These little nuggets of interaction are a joy to behold. Miles and Kilo have small arguments about who's going to fight the boss, and the game quite obviously flips the whole man's best friend thing on its head, with often the dog seemingly the owner of Miles. Overall, they're great companions, and this is a lovely little story. I give it 15 out of 20. The gameplay feels very much like the best elements of Sonic the Hedgehog, Mario, and the first Kidd Tripp combined into one loving package. When in control of Milo on his own, you can move left, right, jump, exactly as you could in games like Super Mario Bros. On the Game Boy. The game is designed to be played almost as a speed runner. You can even select to continuously run in the option, so it's more than possible to run non-stop to beat those record times. Enemies can be jumped on to continue, you can shoot them with the fruit that you can pick up, and also, very much in a Sonic the Hedgehog fashion, there's a lock-on spin attack with the dog almost that keeps the flow of the game going nicely. Boss fights follow this mechanic, and not only are they brutally difficult, but they are devilishly fun, and when you finally complete them, there's a real sense of satisfaction and achievement. The game almost cheekily references this with some of the achievements it gives you when you beat the bosses. With 36 levels over 5 islands, the game has enough variety. The gameplay just feels so tight and refined, and the controls are so responsive. You can hold the button down to jump further, and overall it just feels like you're in complete control at all times. When you die, it's completely your fault. And let me tell you, the challenge gets seriously tough by the end. There's more than enough here to keep you coming back, although it is quite a short game. It's one of those that just puts a smile on your face from start to finish. Everything about it feels polished and tight, and even if you're not a fan of this graphical style, I'm quite sure you will enjoy Miles and Kilo. It's all about the gameplay here, and it scores 19 out of 20. The visuals of the game are very much in keeping with the aforementioned inspirations. Your main character even bears a slight resemblance to a certain plumber. Everything about the visuals is intentionally retro, and it's aesthetically on point with the games it's borrowing from. There's a bright and colourful mix of enemies, and the levels themselves change drastically from area to area. There's no real extra flourish anywhere, but everything just looks the way it should. Sounds in the game are lovely. Again, the 8-bit style hasn't necessarily been copied, it's just been used lovingly here. Some of the tunes are so catchy. And although you will most certainly be hearing them over and over again because you'll die so much, they never felt like they were wearing thin with me, and overall, audio scores 17 out of 20, and although many of us, including me, are getting a little bit bored with the retro style, they are on point and they score 15 out of 20. The game retails at £7.19 in the UK and $7.99 in the US. Although relatively short at 36 levels, each level requires a lot of challenge to fully complete and hit that S rank. There are some games on Switch that I have unequivocally recommended for value, and this is one of those games. When I was a kid, I absolutely loved Krusty's Funhouse. It just made me feel happy playing it, and this game reminded me of those feels. If you're fans of the aforementioned Sonic the Hedgehog, Mario, and let's be honest, who isn't, this game is a must-buy. I give value 18 out of 20. So there you have it, short and hopefully quite sweet. This game is a delight to play. It's definitely one I would highly recommend you pick up right now on the eShop. It's filled with challenge, it's charming, and is a joy to play. Overall, it scores a SwitchUp score of 84%. Let us know down below if you're happy with us doing these shorter reviews for some of the smaller titles, and as always, for all things Switch all the time, keep it Switch up. Cheers guys, see ya!